Nobody tells you that the first year of guitar is not really about guitar. It is about your relationship with frustration. Whether you can sit with being bad at something long enough to become less bad at it. Whether the version of yourself that wanted to learn this thing can outlast the version of yourself that wants to stop. Guitar is just the context. The actual thing you are learning is how to keep going when you are not good yet. But nobody says that when you start. When you start, people tell you to learn chords, and they tell you to practice every day. They tell you calluses take a few weeks. All of that is true, and none of it prepares you for what the first year actually feels like from the inside. The first thing that happens is that it is easier than you expected. You learn G, C, and D in the first week, and you can already play the skeleton of songs you recognize. This is dangerous because it makes you think the rest is going to feel like this. It is not going to feel like this. That first week is the last time for a long time that something new on guitar is going to click quickly. Then your fingers start hurting and you take a few days off, and when you come back, something that felt okay before feels worse again. This is the thing about guitar that the tutorials skip. Progress is not linear. You will have days where you play something clean that you could not play yesterday, and you will have days where you cannot play something you played fine last week. Both of those things will happen for the entire first year, and there's no explanation for it that makes it less annoying. Around month 2 or 3, you hit the F chord, and the F chord is not just a chord. It is the first time guitar asks you to do something your hand was not built to do, and just wait until it can. There is no trick that makes it easy. There is no shortcut that serious players are hiding from beginners. Your index finger has to press down all 6 strings cleanly at the same time, and right now it cannot, and the only solution is time. Some people wait months for that chord to click. Some people wait longer. The people who get through it are not more talented. They just did not quit during that specific window. What nobody tells you about month 4 or 5 is that it is the ugliest part of the whole year. You're good enough to know exactly how far away you still are. You can hear the gap between what you were playing and what you want to be playing, and that gap is loud. You watch someone play something online and you understand technically what they are doing, and you still cannot do it. And that combination, understanding without ability, is a specific kind of frustrating that beginners do not have access to because they don't know enough yet to know what they are missing. You do now, and it's a lot. This is where most people stop. Not dramatically, they don't decide to quit, they just play a little less this week, and then a little less the week after. And then the guitar is in the corner again, and months go by, and they still think of themselves as someone who is learning guitar, even though they haven't touched it in a while. It's a very quiet way to give up, and almost everyone does it at least once. If you come back from that, and you can, the second half of the year feels different, not because you're suddenly good, but because you've already been through the part where you wanted to stop and you didn't stop, and that changes something about how you sit with the instrument. You are less precious about it. You stop performing for yourself while you practice. You just play. And then, one day, something happens that nobody can predict the timing of. You're playing something you've been working on, and you stop thinking about your fingers. Just for a moment, the mechanics go somewhere else, and you're just inside the sound. It lasts about 3 seconds, and then you think about it, and it goes away. But it happened, and now you know it is possible. And that is the thing that keeps people playing for the rest of their lives. The first year of guitar does not make you a guitarist. It makes you someone who knows what it actually takes. Most people never find that out because they stop before they get there. The ones who do find out almost never quit after that. That is what they don't tell you at the beginning. Probably because if they did, half of you wouldn't start, and the other half would start anyway, which is exactly who was going to make it through regardless.